Okay, just to be honest, the X-Men are pretty useless when it comes to helping people. Um, I'll explain how. First of all, Festus Savior kind of ruins other mutants' lives as well, equally as Magneto. For example, I prefer Slenderman over the X-Men. If I had a choice, if someone said who wouldn't you be, X-Men or Proxy, I would pick a Proxy because at least I know they don't they kind of find each other useful. They kind of help each other in a little bit. Proxies do help each other a little bit because they know Slenderman will be angry if they left them behind. But you know the X-Men, there's a lot of times where they were arrested and none of the X-Men tried to help them. I know they're trying to fight for human rights, mutant rights. So if they did try to break one of them out of prison, they will be classified as a threat. Yes, that is true, but there's multiple times. I'm going to show you how many times then I Sword Festus Savior showed how useless he is. I'll show you now. Okay, just show you an example of how useless X-Men are. First of all, just show you this. Go turn up a little bit. I know actually all X-Men series are not canon, but I'm just saying, still counts. It's a corrupt asylum, and Festus Savior didn't bother trying to get her out. In my opinion, it's better to not bring her to prison or asylum, just kill her, because that shows mercy. I prefer to be a Proxy. Her origin is sad, and Professor X done nothing about it. I'm just gonna skip some bits. Okay. Wait a minute, wrong one. Okay. Professor X is a pretty douchey. I don't blame her from hurting you. Basically, Wanda, or Scarlet Witch, has suffered. It's basically like I was in care, I suffered. Who blame you, you nitwit? Her has to be angry. Her has a reason to, you numpty. Then don't bother coming, useless X-Men. Okay, enough about that now. Here's one more scene. The reason why I'm only going to do 2 scenes, because I'm worried I'm going to be demonetized for this, so... Anyway... That's Deadpool. He'd been tortured by this man, Francis. And the X-Men didn't done much about that. All they did is try to arrest him for having revenge. That shows how useless the X-Men are.
Extraordinary abilities. If you think superhuman powers are required in this game. Well, I'm injecting you with a serum that activates any mutant genes lurking in your DNA. It's a work we need to subject you to extreme stress. You've heard the whole making all of this an expert, I'm about to hurt you, Wade. I was a patient.
I feel sorry for Deadpool and Scarlet Witch because the X-Men didn't done anything to help them. All they did is try to arrest them and restrain them.
In my case,
They don't understand how the world works, the X-Men.
it's a scorch my nerve.
Or maybe they're just too manipulated by Charles the Saviour to not understand from right and wrong.
I no longer feel anything.
Thank you. You have something in your teeth. In the middle there, just. I'll get a romaine lettuce or something. It's been bothering me for a long time. I made you look. Hey, is Ajax your actual name? Because it sounds suspiciously made up. What is it really? Kevin? Bruce? Scott? Mitch? Rickster? Is it Basil Fawlty?
I joke away. One thing that never survives this place is a sense of humor.
We'll see about that.
I suppose we will. These are yours.
Oh, come on. You gonna leave me all alone here with less angry Rosie O'Donnell?
See?
This is how it's going to work. Adrenaline acts as a catalyst for the serum, so
See, they're hurting
I
him.
have to make you suffer.
And X-Men didn't done anything to protect him.
The mutant genes will activate and manifest in spectacular fashion.
I really wish I could show another video where I show proxies are more better than X-Men. But right now I'm just doing X-Men are useless.
Until you finally mutate. Good night.
See what I mean? See, I showed you 2 reasons why the X-Men are basically useless on this video. So, to be honest, there's multiple things I've seen how they are useless. They don't bother helping people. In my opinion, X-Men do it just to do who they think are right and wrong. But in my opinion, X-Men are not even smart. They're not bad guys, but they're just useless nincompoops. I wouldn't even lie on them. If someone said to me, would you want to be X-Men or Proxy who works for Slenderman and kill for Slenderman? I will pick Proxy. Because at least they seem more helpful to their own kind or people. So, end of story. X-Men are probably useless. So, see ya. Besides that, I'm gonna make a longer video of explaining why X-Men are useless. Okay, there's multiple times then they prove they are useless. But they're useless at saving people, and even if they do save people, they're not focusing on saving them people who suffered by the X-Men. I mean, by the human race. So, yeah, X-Men are the useless excuse for a hero. Aside that, I'll explain more details how useless they are. And I don't even know why. There's multiple times then I think Charles the Saviour's just trying to trick people. Charles the Saviour's a douchey. Aside that. What else? In my opinion, Charles Saviour's not really smart. He's the stupidest man. I'm more intelligent compared to Charles the Saviour. And to be honest, I bet a human could defeat Charles the Saviour. If you put a metal helmet on your head, he won't beat you. In my opinion, I just want Charles the Saviour to be in prison. I want the whole X-Men to be in prison, because they don't bother helping. There's multiple scenes where I think they don't bother helping. I know most of the scenes I showed you, they were just bad guys, but not really. They suffered. They've been tormented by the people who ruined their lives. And X-Men didn't done anything to do about that. So, in my opinion, it's like, for example, I've been suffering in, what's that place? In Care. I'm not going to remind other people every day for that, but I suffered in Care a lot. So, yeah, I actually think my life is worse, but then again, the mutant's life is kind of difficult as well, so And if you wonder what happened to me, Care, check my life stories. I've done 3 life story videos if you wonder, so I think I explained enough now.